It's a little too far away for me to see the chat really well. I'm gonna bring it a little bit closer. See if anybody joins. If not, no big deal. Just wanted to put out content for everybody because I don't really have the time to record lately. I know it's in the middle of the day, so it's a little bit hard. So I'll wait like a minute or two, see if people join. If not, no big deal. I'm gonna do the comparison anyway, just because I feel like y'all might be interested. This week has been really rough. It's been, my allergies have been flaring up. I am fully vaccinated now, which is awesome. I got the second Moderna shot on Wednesday, and luckily I had 0 side effects outside of, I wouldn't even say it was a sore arm. It was like, it was barely noticeable. So I actually had more side effects. Actually, I didn't have any side effects from the first one either. I actually just got a shot in the arm and it was like a little bit sore. So I got super lucky. And, you know, the fevers or chills or tiredness or kind of being like hit by a truck type situation. So that's kind of good. But since it doesn't seem like other people are joining, I'm just going to get into the review so that if you do watch this video later, you don't have to wait another 3 minutes or scroll ahead. So I actually just picked this up, I don't know, probably like an hour or two ago at the Kith store out in Soho. And for those that don't know, I live in New York City. And this is the burgundy pair. There was actually a long line of people getting the black pair. So, I mean, I'm sure that's the most wearable pair out of all of these. What I didn't realize when I picked them up was that there are noticeable differences between this GR version, which does not have the collab with Aimé Leon d'Or, and the actual Aimé Leon d'Or version, which is honestly the company that kind of brought these back into light. I'm going to go over those differences right now. And I don't know, this is also the first pair I've seen with suede with this GR pair. You see that suede right there? I'm not sure if the other pairs that have released worldwide, so for those that don't know, the 550s have actually released pretty steadily in Asia and other markets. It's just America where they've kind of slowly trickled out. But the main releaser of the 550 for New Balance has really been Aimé Leon d'Or. And so let's get into this comparison real quickly. So let's start with the price. The price difference, I don't remember exactly, but I believe the Aimé Leon d'Ors are $140, and then the GR pair is $120. That I know for sure, I think. And there have not been major differences between the two as I'm looking at it. The materials are drastically different, but I think in terms of build quality and feel of leather and things like that, they're pretty on par with each other. And so let's start with this comparison. So looking at the very front panel of the two, you can see the major difference here is that this is a leather panel only on the ALD pair, and then on the GR pair, it's made out of the suede. The suede is I'd say it's a mediocre suede. It's not very soft to the touch. It's almost like a nubucky. Maybe it is nubuck. But the stitching on it is pretty good. The major difference here on the toe box as well is if you look at the ALD version, it's perforated. And then on the GR version, it is slightly perforated only in that front area. So you have a lot more of this perforated leather on the ALD pair. And moving over to the sides of this, at the very top, you can see that they look pretty similar. The main difference I think that you're going to notice is on the ends. The end on the ALD pair is made out of this cracked leather. It looks really, really vintage right away. I actually don't like that about the sneaker. I don't know. It just looks like... I like things that look vintage. I actually just bought a vintage bike earlier this week. I think it's from the late 70s, early 80s. I still need to identify it. But I don't know. This cracked leather on this specific pair I don't like. I didn't mind it as much in the red and navy colorway. And then on the GR pair, it's a smoother leather. I do love this color of the burgundy, which is really, really cool. Going to the side panels, so you can see that they use a lot of perforated leather in this red pair on that kind of main side panel. And then on this ALD version, they utilize the very smooth leather, and it's pretty common. What I think is interesting is the leathers feel pretty much exactly the same. So I don't think that you're gonna, much like other companies like Adidas or Nike, they typically kind of use worse leather or worse materials when in their GR pairs. And I'd say that in this scenario, I don't think that's the case. So good for New Balance for doing that. The other major difference that I would see in the sneakers is obviously the the retro sole. So you can see that this is yellowed, almost like a piss yellow color. And it's aged, and that age is has been kind of part of the ALD line and less of the GR pair line, which you can see here, which is made out of this white. So I think from a preference perspective, I actually think I prefer the non-age version, which is on the GR pair. I do like the look of this vintage version, but I think overall the aesthetic for this pair I don't love based on this piss yellow. And kind of moving into the other pieces that are a little bit different, or if you go to the back, so the New Balance pair on the GR pair, you can see that one has the NB. That's the same NB on both ends. But on the collab one, you actually have this green ALD logo with New Balance, and they're actually different on both pairs. So on the other pair, it actually has an NB, so they're alternating. And then finally, I think the last thing, really, there's not too much that's different about these sneakers, so I just wanted to kind of put that out there. Let me get these out. Oh, there is also an extra pair of laces on the ALD pair that the GR pair does not have. And then the major thing is, if I pull out these insoles, the ALD pair does have a pair. Oh, can I even get these out? The ALD pair does have branding on it, whereas this GR pair of New Balance only has the NB on it. And the ALD logo is on, I'm not going to pull it out, but you can see it in there on this side. And then the other pair has a different logo inside of it, which says International Friendship Through Basketball, which is their slogan for the ALD and New Balance collab in general. And finally, hitting up the last bit of difference between the two pairs is, if you look at the logo here, it says New Jaime Leon d'Or at the very top. And it's not the same thing as the logo that you see here, which is the GR pair. There's not that co-branding. It doesn't have that same kind of like flower apple structure on the tongue. And for the most part, that's pretty much all the differences for both pairs. I you know, at the end of the day, oh, actually no, there's one major difference. I need to call this out. This is the box for the ALD pair. It is so flimsy. It's pretty much like the cheapest piece of cardboard you could possibly get. With the GR pair, you do have this regular New Balance box. It's not a great box by any means. It actually broke. I had to reassemble it when I got this from the store. But for the most part, I think the ALD pair could have done a little bit more in terms of getting a better box. I mean, I like the retro look. I like this box a lot more in terms of a collab. But come on, dude. The quality of this is just so shit. Anyway, so those are the two boxes. And I think that's it, guys. If you have any other questions, leave that in the comments below. But, I'm honestly, like, when I'm thinking about it, like, why the hell would you ever pay resale for a pair of these when this pair has just as many, as the quality is just as good in many ways. Not only is the quality just as good, it's the same exact type of aesthetic. The second thing is, I do think that there are other pairs of the GRs that look pretty much exactly the same as the ALD pair. So this burgundy red color, there is an ALD pair corresponding to it in the first drop that ALD did. And outside of the suede box, they look pretty darn similar. Anyone that's not a sneakerhead and knows about ALD or something like that are not going to know the difference. So I wouldn't worry too much. I'd say, like, find whatever color, if you have to pay resale, to find the color that you like and just wear that and rock that. I mean, like, the fact that there's like a subtle difference in this logo, no one in the world's gonna see it, honestly, and even people that do see it, they probably don't care. And I'd say that there's a lot to this kind of like cleaner white look than this kind of age vintage look that ALD went for. I definitely like both for different reasons, but I think the pair that I have that I like the most, which is still in the closet, is actually the red and navy pair done by ALD, just because I like the color blocking on it. I do like this burgundy pair. It is different, but honestly, for me, like, the one thing that kills it for me to kill the cleanliness of the sneaker, or kind of the clean lines, is the suede. I don't love the suede, so I like the color, but I don't like the suede. So there's little differences there, but overall, I think solid releases by ALD, solid releases by New Balance, and if you have any questions, leave that in the comments below. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, which would be weird because this is a live stream, but if it's your first time here and you like what you heard and you want higher quality content videos, definitely hit that subscribe button. But until next time, peace. How do I stop this?